All right, children, today we are going to be setting up a science journal. All you're going to need is a composition notebook. You can have one any color that you want. The first step is incredibly easy. You can get the marker of your choice. I'm actually going to go with a nice little blue because that's my favorite color. And we're just going to write our names. So I'm going to put Mr. W on the outside of that. All right, so after we have our name, we're going to open it up. And we're not going to have anything here, but on our very first page, now I'm going to move to a nice little black color, and I'm going to put my name, Mr. W. I'm going to put the subject. I'm going to put the school year, so this is going to be 2020 through 2021. And I might put my homeroom teacher, so I might put my teacher's name. Okay, on the back side of that page, we're actually going to put a big X because we don't want anything on the back of that page. Just like that, we're going to have a big X. Okay, now we are done with my little marker, and we're going to move to our pencil or pen, and we're going to create what's called a table of contents. The table of contents is the place where you will record where you can find all of the activities that you do. So we're going to have a page called the table, T-A-B-L-E, of contents, C-O-N-T-E-N-T-S. Your table of contents will be composed of 3 sections. Your first section is going to be your date, D-A-T-E. I normally suggest putting the date over in the margin, on the left side in the margin. Okay, then in the middle we're going to have our title right there in the middle. So we have our date, it's going to run here, our titles are going to run here, and then over in this margin I normally have the page numbers. So I would actually spell that out, P-A-G-E, and I can put the number sign, or I can spell out the word number, N-U-M-B-E-R, depending on how much space you have. So here's our table of contents. Now I'm going to have my first one, and I'm just going to list them down. So on the next page, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to make another table of contents page. So I'm going to write table of contents. Then I'm going to write the date, the title, and the page number. And I'm going to do it again. So now I have a whole nother page, date, title, page number. I'm going to do it one more time. So we're going to have table of contents. We're going to have my date, our title, and our page number. All right, so let's look at what we have so far. So far we have our name on the outside. On the inside we have our name, what subject, the school year 2021, and our teacher name. The next page we have that big X. Are you tracking with me? Make sure you've got your big X. And then the next page after that is our table of contents. Our table of contents consists of 3 things. We have our date in the left margin, we have our title in the center, and we have our page number on the right. And we have 1, 2, 3 pages of table of contents. Okay, now we flip over the next page, and if your teacher tells you you can make another table of contents page, but you don't have to, I'm going to do another one just in case. So I'm going to say table of contents. Then we're going to have our date, the title, and the page number. Okay, so this very next page right here, in my bottom right hand corner, this is page 1. So I'm going to write a 1 there. I'm going to flip it over, and on the back of that same page, in the bottom left hand corner, I'm going to write page 2. And I'm going to continue to number my notebook all the way through. Page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6. And yes, am I going to do this whole entire book? Yes, I am. I'm going to number every single page so that when your teacher is looking for your activities, so let's say on day 1, today's date is 8/24 20. And let's say the title of the project is Getting to Know Me. So I'm going to write Getting to Know Me. And what page is that going to be on? That's my very first activity. So that's going to be on page number 1. And guess what? When I flip to page 1, for the title of page 1, I'm going to write the date and the title. Getting to Know Me. And that is it. You continue to put your title names, make sure that they are on the correct pages, and that makes it where your teacher can find your information whenever they are looking for it. Feel free to rewind. Feel free to do whatever you need to do. You can decorate your cover or do whatever you need to do to make your journal your own. But that is a very simple way to set up a science journal so that we can record all the information that we are going to be using throughout the year. So glad that you guys are back. Have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day.